I have some amazing news to talk to you guys about, and it's really exciting. It's a lot. It's a multi-tiered message, I guess. First, of course, is that my new album, Buddy's Magic Treehouse, is coming out this Friday. So if you have not pre-ordered that yet, please follow one of those links. Go and pre-order, pre-save, check it out. Whether you have kids or not, I think you're going to really, really love it. The concept of this album is very simple. It's about the concept of safe spaces. The treehouse to me represents a place where one could go, a child of any age really, could go to escape from whatever might be happening inside the house. We didn't grow up with tree houses anywhere near us, and the only time I saw them were on maybe sitcoms or movies back in the 80s and 90s. But this album will serve as a figurative treehouse, and there was other places that kids were able to go to get away. For me, sometimes it wasn't a place; it wasn't like an actual book or video games, or it was playing with my friends. But for me, my treehouse was literally the back corner of my home. So I'd go upstairs, and it was just me and my mom in my house, but we had a 3-bedroom house. So the third bedroom was completely empty. It was like my playroom. And when it snowed, I don't know why, the back window of that back room had this tree, like a mulberry tree that was just overgrown. It was just hanging all over it and out almost into the window. We had to get it cut a few times and pruned to get it under control. But this place was so crazy. So it took us getting it, getting a lot of work done on it to get it where it was supposed to go. But I liked sitting in that room and just looking out of that window, and I could see the branches. And to me, that made it feel like I was in a treehouse. It made it feel like I had an escape, onto another place. So when it was quiet, when it was snowing, I don't know why, I would always look at the sky, and the sky turned this special shade of like an orange pinkish color. And I would just sit there with my G.I. Joes, Transformers, or whatever toys I was playing with at the time. And I was able to just breathe. Like, it just felt really freeing to be in that corner of the house. And it felt like I was up in the sky, And so I hope everybody had a place like that where they could get away, whether it be, the local mall or a friend's house or a back, what do they call those places? Some of y'all have those back houses and things like that. But anyway, most importantly, that's what the album's about. It's just finding your safe space, whatever makes you feel young, free, and calm again. So yeah, the album is coming out very soon. I'm super stoked about it. Can't wait till you guys hear it. It's got some amazing guests on it. Many you may know, many you may not know. One of those guests is my kid, Buddy, who does the intro for the first track. So super hyped to have him on a song. I didn't put like featuring Buddy because he just said one thing. It didn't really give me a lot of, I don't know, but I could put featuring. Maybe I will do that. So when it's time to take on the day, it's a song called Good Morning. That song has saxophone by a very talented cat named Devin Ferreira, who I met earlier this year, and some bass clarinet by Christina Mitten, who, thanks to Kickstarter, got a executive producer reward and gets to play on the album. Look at that. So when you back Kickstarters at high levels, you get to be a part of the story. Shout out to Christina. Have a Great Time is the second track on the album, which might be my favorite. It's just such a really good feel-good track. The horns on this are by New York Brass. They played all over the first record. They played on 1995 from the Live 95 album. I've done so many tracks with New York Brass, and they always come through and kill it. And there's some background vocals by Kimberly Stewart, who is absolutely amazing. Love that guy. Third track features 123 Andres, who I met in this really cool children's world. They actually won the Grammy last year for making amazing kids music. They're huge on YouTube. They travel all over, and they're amazing. So it's got a little bilingual flavor on that song. Horns are by Joe Zieja, who also is an amazing voice actor. So look up his work. There's a skit on there by a special person. I will not give away who that is. Dino Stomp is one of my favorite songs, mainly because it's such a huge collaboration effort. Drum Boy Advance plays the drums, Isaac Riston plays the bass, the horns are by Dane E.T., and the guitar is by Longest Solo Ever. So I put together like 5 people that I really like, and we just made like a virtual band. That was super cool. Just Like That features Fuchs and his daughter RV, and more sax and flute by Joe Zieha. Brush Them Teeth is produced by my man DJ DN3. So yes, you do get a little bit of a familiar vibe up in there. A Bit of Advice features Aaron Nigel Smith, amazing reggae singer, family artist as well. He's so cool. He lives in Portland, and I got a chance to hang out with him earlier this year on tour. I Came to Tell You, which is the track You're Enough. I think I need to change that name. I think I called it something else actually. It's called You're Enough. Has bass by my man the Rap Nerd, beat by Lost Perception, who you might know from the Black Materia albums. Water Plug is a fun track featuring Daru Jones on drums. Daru has played drums for literally everybody. He plays for Jack White. He's played for Slum Village. He's everywhere. He's a freaking legend. Justin Roberts is also a children's music legend. So awesome that I got the chance to get down with them. Another oldie but goodie, frequent collaborator, Last Benevolence, is on the song The Alphabet John, and also produces it. It's Why Do People Go features the amazing, legendary Kimya Dawson. That's right, Grandpa is on the album. So honored to have her be a part of this project, and this was honestly a tough song to create, and I'm so glad that she was able to assist with that. But it was not easy to create, because it was one of those things where the topic, I don't want to get into too much on it, but it's a little heavier than most children's projects. And so I was going to end with that, but then we're like, nah, we got to step it up. We got to keep it going. So then we have Inventors, where we bring in the Alphabet Rockers. The legendary Alphabet Rockers are in the building, Grammy winning children's musicians, and Katie Gazela, who also played last year or in 2023 on Good Day with G Love. Isaac Riston plays the bass on that, and DJ DN3 does an awesome job on the beat. Part 2, it flips and changes to a really fun track that you're going to hear later. And then lastly, I got together, I don't remember exactly how many, I think like 7 or 8 really great children's musicians to sing some background vocals for a tribute track to Ella Jenkins, who is widely known as the mother and godmother of children's music. She's like the first lady of children's folk songs and call and response and things like that. Uncle Jumbo sings the hook, and K Murdoch is on the beat. So yes, we have a little old, a little new, a little borrowed, a little blue. The album, it's called Buddy's Magic Treehouse, and it is coming very soon. Now, on to my second piece of business. You might notice, if you're like me and you like to read inserts and liner notes and things like that, when you get this album, here it is right here. When you get this album and you start flipping it over and looking at things, you're going to see logos and words that you may not remember. You're going to be like, no random beats. No, I don't know, MPC, whatever other logos might go on these things. No, we're on a new label situation, and the new label is called Hyper Combo Music. This is my own label that has been launched as I guess a bit of a subsidiary under Old Soul Music, which is where most of my digital music is going to be going these days. But the good folks at Old Soul Music trusted me enough to let me start basically my own label under their label. So I now have my own company that I will be putting out my own music through. Now, you might think, oh, you were already independent, you were already doing that. Maybe, but this time I'm working with a distributor, a top-notch distributor, a boutique distributor that makes getting music to you guys very much less of a hassle, I would say, but also keeps me freed up to do all the things that I like to do, like, actually make music. There's a lot of administrative junk that goes into putting an album out onto a virtual shelf. And a lot of it is stuff that I don't like to deal with, but I just deal with it because I have to. It's not like we got to drag masters up a million flights of stairs like the old days, or carrying 2-inch reels that are huge and things like that. But it's a lot of digital legwork that, and with one small error, a lot of things can be kind of screwed up. So I'm just very happy, thankful to have a team behind me helping me out with these things, so I don't necessarily have to do so much of it myself. So Austin and the good folks at Old Soul gave me basically my own piece, my own section, my own sliver of a company to create and put out music under, which is going to be called Hyper Combo Music. So you will see that logo around once in a while. You might even notice by the colors and by the terminology that, yes, that is a reference to Marvel versus Capcom. Now, also, this means that I have a label, which means I'm always looking for acts. What am I looking for? I'm always looking for people who are creating stuff that's challenging, that's pleasant to the ears, that's fun, that's clean. That has to be kind of a big part of it. And basically stuff that pushes the envelope a little bit. So if you know any musicians that maybe want to get out their music to a little bit of a bigger audience, I'll do my best. I can't make any promises, but I will always do my absolute best to try to get you guys into a position to win a little bit. The most I can do is tell my people to go listen to you, and hopefully that works, and then more people listen to you, and that's it. We work on a very, very literally super fair pay structure, which is 85-15. That's right, 85 to me, 15 to you. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. No, it's 85-15 to you. I get 15% just in the process of the uploading and the promotional efforts that I put into things, but the lion's share goes to you, as it should. And that's it. I don't make any promises. I'm not going to say, oh man, you're about to go freaking blow up and go to some next level, but I sure hope so. You know what I'm saying? I've worked with artists that I really love in the past, and hopefully they can all vouch for me, from Last Benevolence to Sky Blue to Oh Super, K Murdoch, Kadesh Flow, so many more. So yes, I'm always looking out for the homies. So if you know anybody that is putting out any sort of cool music, and just needs a place, a home for it, and maybe just doesn't know where to begin with a lot of this stuff, because it is very taxing and confusing, and it's a lot. So yeah, I just wanted to let you know that is most of my update, but I'm also really stoked to be giving you the next piece of that update, which is going to be in the form of a trailer. So I'm going to show you a little bit of this trailer, which is coming right up, coming at ya. So I gotta get ya. Just kidding. All right, here it is, y'all. Bam.
Buddy's Magic Treehouse. And if you don't mind, let's have a great time. So we gon' have a great time. Got joy, ain't nobody gonna take mine. Ain't nobody got time for no playtime. Every once in a while you gotta make time, cause we here to have a great time. Got joy, ain't nobody gonna take mine. Every once in a while you gotta make time. Make noise if you came to have a great time, yeah.